Hi. I wanted to give you one more example of oneness of everything. So look at this. Something always has its center. Yeah? But nothing can exist or actually exists with no center. That's why we determine it as nothing, because we cannot focus. We can't find its focus. That's why it's nothing. So let's say that this world is something, right? And how do we know that? Very simple, you know. Like I can touch myself, you know, I see this. I don't know what I'm seeing actually, but I'm seeing something, you know. I don't know what I am. They call me a human being, or you call me a human being, a man, person. I don't know what that is, you know. By the constraints of knowledge, I don't know what that is. But I do know it is something, you know. And as every something or everything has its center, you see a human body, this is what we call a human body, has its center. The center is right here, right in here. And this center is responsible for the whole body functioning in a certain way. At one point in time, even your body, no matter how grown up or how grown it is now and how developed, at one stage of becoming a body, it was only a brain. This magnificent computer. And then out of that computer, the whole other, you know, thing, you know, the whole body grew out of it. The spine, the nerve system. And the nerve system is like, you know, like your, you know, something that you touch things with. Something that, you know, the tips of touching things, feeling things, you know, recognizing things, you know, your thing compared to other things. And all together it's one thing, with one center. Now, why would I say that you have a center? We talk about the physical body right now. Look, this center is right up here. And this center doesn't have a sense of separation. You know? It doesn't know that this is the hand and this is the foot. It doesn't know. Because when I touch my hand, or this hand, it feels it right in here. Immediately the impulse goes in here. This center here recognized that something touched, you know, it, that touched it. It didn't really touch the brain, but because everything grew out of the brain, it seems to the brain doesn't understand that it's not touching something else, but that it's touching it, itself. You see? You know, immediately, boom, the foot, again the brain recognizes something touched me. But it didn't touch the brain actually. Physically you touch the foot. See? The foot. The brain recognizes it. So how come is that possible? Because it's the center of your biological organism. The one you're in this body. You know? And the one that you actually also are. In every single cell, every single atom of this body is you. That means that this whole body is you. Your unique version of you. And that version is only one. There's no other such versions, but again, it is attached to the center of everything. You know? Because even this center of this body is connected to a different center, and so on and so on and so on. It's leading everything to this one center. How do I know that? I cannot explain it to you how. This is something that you recognize or you don't recognize, you see. Now, so your body is such a tool of this oneness, such a tool coming out of this nothing and becoming something, that it's like, you know, the tips of the nerves of this nothing. And those tips are something, you see. And you are that one tip of so many tips that came out of this nothing that has no center. That's why it cannot be determined. It cannot be specified. It cannot be described because it has no center. Immediately when something doesn't have its center, you could say it doesn't exist. So it's nothing. Now, you see, your body, I mean your brain, you know, functioning throughout the whole of this body, this physical entity, is so delicate, it is so amazing, that if this pilot up here falls asleep, the body is dead. It's over. Nothing you can do anymore. So I would say when you fall asleep, you know, your body is drop dead. And the other thing is, you see, when you, like I said, it's so delicate that this body always strives to save itself from anything possible that could harm it. Anything, a fall, a slip, anything, any kind of collision. You see, it always works its way through and around all sorts of obstacles. So when something happens to your body, some physical injury, some damage, it means that your center is losing the power of focus. In that certain moment when something happened to you, the center was scattered. Or by some natural reason, there was not enough power to focus in that center. That's why something happened. That's why something could happen that the body just could not react properly to save itself. Yeah? Have a good day. It's a beautiful morning. I didn't go to sleep yet. I'm going to sleep now to relax. And then later on to enjoy a little bit of the sun when I get up. Because I'm not going to get up when the sun goes down. Okay? Have a good day.